the Act and examined questions, we basically have a module A. So from today onward, we are going to start the module A, which is very, very much important. Okay. Now let's start the module A. So first of all, we have to study the concept summary, and after that we will do the questions here. Okay. Now the first one, the banking means, what is banking? It means, and you know that in the BRBL subject there are total 6 chapters, so each 6 chapter we have to study. Banking means acceptance of deposit of money from the public for lending or investment. Such deposit may be repayable on demand and may be for period of time as agreed to by the banker and the customer, and may be repayable by the check, draft and otherwise. This is important. Apart from banking, banks are authorized to carry on other business that is specified in Section 6 of the Banking Regulation Act, and the banks are prohibited from undertaking any trading activities. Bank may be the company registered under the Company Act 1956, that is the old act, and 2013, that is the latest one. Okay. The statutory corporation constituted under the special statute or cooperative society registered under the Central and the State Cooperative Society Act. The extent of applicability of the regulatory provision under the banking regulation and the Reserve Bank of India to the bank depends upon the constitution of bank. So in this unit now, we basically have covered that what should be the rules and regulations for the particular bank. Okay, so the legal framework of the regulation of the bank, these things we are studying. Next, Reserve Bank of India, you know that is the central bank. Reserve Bank of India is the central bank of country, the primary regulator for the banking sector. The primary regulator for the banking sector, and the government has direct and indirect control over the bank. Exactly. It can exercise indirect control through Reserve Bank and also act directly in the appeal arising from the decision of the Reserve Bank. Okay. The bank has a various provision of the Banking Regulation Act in the public sector bank like the State Bank of India, Nationalized Bank, RRB Bank. More than 50% shares are held by the central government. The central government has substantial control over the management of the bank. Only certain provision of this act is applicable to this bank in this act. That is important. Okay guys, so this is important. And now if we talk about the cooperative bank that is operating in one state, only are registered under the State Cooperative Society Act and subject to the control of the state government and also the Reserve Bank. And the case of non-banking business of bank, they are subject to the control by any regulatory agency. So guys, these are the concept of the module A. Okay, module A, as you can easily see, only you have to just learn the things from this one. Okay, now let's do the question of this part. Right, the questions are important. Number 1 question on the screen. State which of the following statement is true. A public sector bank is a body corporate created under the special statute. The banking companies registered under the Banking Regulation Act. Cooperative bank are registered under the Multi-State Cooperative Society and the State Cooperative Society Act. So which of the following is the right answer, guys? Tell me. Which of the following is the right answer? See, the public sector bank, that is the RRB, nationalized, created under the special statute, yes, because for each The act is there. The banking company is registered under the Banking Regulation Act. And C point is also the correct one because the cooperative banks are registered, as you can easily see that, under this act. So which of the following statement is true? The right answer is second. This is the right answer. Okay? Next. Under which act Reserve Bank was constituted? Banking Regulation Act, RBA Act, Company Act, or none of the above? That is so simple question. That is so simple question. So the Reserve Bank is constituted under the Reserve Bank of India. So second one, B is the right answer. Which of the following is false, class? Central government can give directions to the Reserve Bank. All kinds of business of bank are regulated by Reserve Bank. Central government is the primary regulator of bank, and the state government have no control over cooperative bank. Which of the following is the right answer? Tell me. Third one. Let me show you the whole option so that you can easily do. Yes, class. Which of the following is the false one? Central government can give directions to the Reserve Bank. All kind of business of banks are regulated only by Reserve Bank. Central government is the primary regulator of bank. State government have no control over cooperative bank. C. The central government can give direction to RBI. This is not the right answer. All kind of business are regulated by Reserve Bank. Yes. Central government is a primary regulator of bank. Yes. State government have no control over. Exactly. So guys, third one, fourth is the right answer. For the third question, guys, 4 is the right answer here. Next. Cooperative banks operating in different states are registered under the following: State Cooperative Society Act, Multi-State Cooperative Society Act, RBA Act, and the Banking Regulation Act. Which of the following is the right answer? Cooperative banks operating in the different states are registered under the following: State Cooperative, Multi-State Cooperative, RBI, or the Banking Regulations. So for the fourth one, the right answer is Multi-State Cooperative Society Act. So fourth one, B is the right answer. Okay, that is simple. Now, second chapter of the module A, that is important. Okay, now a company wanting to commence banking business require prior license from the Reserve Bank. We know that whenever any bank is established, they have to take license from the Reserve Bank. The Reserve Bank has discretion to reject license, approve the license on such condition as it think fit. Yes. Before granting license, Reserve Bank has to be satisfied by inspection and otherwise of the suitability of the company for license. A license once given may also be cancelled after giving bank an opportunity to be heard. Exactly. Suppose if the RBI have given the license and the bank is not doing the work, so in that case the license can be cancelled. Further, for opening the new branches and the shifting branches outside the city, town, village, permission of RBI is required. Exactly. If any bank is established and they want to establish the branches, so the RBI permission is required. Banking company have to have minimum capital and reserve as specified in the Banking Regulation Act. The shareholder of the banking company are entitled to the dividends only after all capitalized expenses are written off. The commission or brokerage payable on selling share is restricted to the 2.5% of the paid up value share. That is important. Dividend means the profit that is generated in the company. So the dividend will be paid only after the capitalized expenses are written off. That is again important. The board of directors of a bank has to be constituted with a person having special knowledge, experience in the accountancy, banking, economic, law, etc. The director should not have substantial interest in other companies and firms. The maximum period of office is limited to the 8 year continuously. This paragraph is very much important. The Reserve Bank is empowered to reconstitute the board if the board is not properly constituted. Every banking company should have the full-time chairman, okay, with a specified qualification. The Reserve Bank has power to remove chairperson, appoint a suitable person in this place. Yes. The Reserve Bank also have power to remove the directors, managerial personnel, and other employees of the banking company. The principle of corporate governance, including fit and proper criteria of director, apply to the banking company as well as a public sector company. Next, the banking company are not permitted to give the dividend until dash are written off. Right now we have just done this. Right now. What is the right answer? The banking companies are not permitted to give dividend until all the, that is, capitalized expansions. So first one, D, C is the right answer. Which of the following statement is true? First, a temporary branch for less than 30 days in a town where bank has an existing branch does not require permission from Reserve Bank. A company whose banking license is rejected undertake business as a money lender and undertake other business. C is the decision of Reserve Bank to revoke license is final, no appeal shall rise, and the banking company is permitted to give brokerage 2.5% of the paid up share value. Every point is important. Yes, class. Which of the following is the right answer for this question? Second. So in the second, see, C is wrong. C is wrong, class, because decision of RBI revoke, that is not final. C is wrong, C is wrong. So the answer should be from the first and third. So now tell me what is the right answer. The answer should be from first and third. The temporary branch less than 30 days in a town where bank has the existing branch does not require permission. This, yes. A company whose banking license is rejected, okay, can undertake business, yes, and the D one is also right. So that's why D is the right answer. Okay, D is the right answer for this question. Next, the director of a banking company should not have dash interest in any other company. What? Beneficial. Every line we have just learned. Every line. Substantial interest. Okay. Third, C is the right answer. Okay. What is the following statement is false? Which of the following statement, guys? That is false statement. Okay. The first one is A maximum period of office that may be held continuously by ordinary director in a banking company is 8 years. The decision of board of directors during the period when the board constitution is defective shall be void. The post of chairman of a banking company may be on the part-time basis. The chairman of a banking company can hold office only for the maximum period of 8 years. So which of the following is the right answer for this question? Fourth one. Yes, class. Fourth one. False. Okay, you have to find out the false one. The maximum period director is 8 years. A is right. A is right, class. Okay, A is right. This cannot be the answer. B. The decision of board of director when the board is defective shall be void. No. B is false. B is false. B is false. Right. The post of chairman of banking company may be on the part-time basis. Yes. The chairman of banking company can hold office only for the maximum of chairman. No, 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 not chairman, class. Okay, so not chairman. So D is also wrong. It is only for the director. So that's why fourth one, D is the right answer. For the fourth one, D will be the right answer for this question. Okay, that's cool. Third, regulation of banking business. The Banking Regulation Act empowered the Reserve Bank to issue directions to the banking company in the public interest, in the interest of banking policy, in the interest of depositors. Section 21 provides for the issue of directions to regulate loan and advances by the banking company. This may be done by regulating the purpose of lending, margin in respect of the secured loan, rate of interest, terms and condition. Section 35A, that is important, give wide general power to issue directions. The Reserve Bank issue directions from time to time under Section 21. Under Section 21A of the Act, the rate of interest on loan and advance contract between bank and its customer is not liable to reopen by the court of law. Section 20 of the Act imposes restrictions on the loan advance and companies firm in which directors are interested as directors and partners. That is important. With a view of ensuring financial stability of banking company, which is scheduled bank, has to maintain certain percentage of time and demand liabilities as a cash reserve with the Reserve Bank of India under section 42 of this one. Failure to do so render the banking company liable to the penalty. Okay, exactly. The assets may be maintained to the extent and in the form and manner which is notified by the Reserve Bank of India. Okay. The banking company have also transferred to reserve fund 20% of the annual profit disclosed in the annual profit and loss account. So this 20% is also important. Reserve Bank may issue directions to the banking company under section 21 of the banking regulation. Yeah. What is section 21? I have told you, some sections are important. So 21 sections, that is important. 21 section, that is important. So it is about your what? Loan and advance. B is the right answer. Which of the following statement is true? Reserve Bank can issue directions on the loan and advance under section 21. That is true. That is true, 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 true. Regulation of credit of different sector of economic is known as selective credit control. Banks are free to lend any amount to the directors, and the bank have to file the return of Reserve Bank the unclaimed deposit under 26. D is right. Guys, D is right. That is the AIM batch is going to be start from 22nd of March. So if you want to enroll in this batch you will get the live classes, recorded session, doubt session, PDF that will be used to teach. So there are so many things that we are providing in the AIM batch. So if you want to enroll in the batch, you have to apply the coupon code Y391 for the maximum discount up to 81%. Okay, so if you want to take it, the process is very simple. All courses, law entrance, sorry, government job, JIB, CIB, CIB June 2024. This is Manjil AIM batch. Click on AIM batch, buy now, Y391. Click on apply. You can see right now 80% discount is going on, 80%. So if you want to enroll it, you have to apply this coupon code. Okay, 80%. And if you just click on CIB ka Mahapack, if you click on CIB ka Mahapack, so in the Mahapack today, double validity is going on. So if you want to crack it, you have to enroll in the CIB ka Mahapack, in which your English medium batch and the bilingual batches will be there. Recorded session of all the live classes, recorded session of video courses of elective paper, everything will be there. So guys, that's all for today's class. Have a nice day.